stayed up all night just to catch a glimpse of her. She's been out signing autographs. We're going to talk to Taylor in just a moment, but first, a look at her extraordinary career. Taylor Swift is one of country music's brightest stars. Her self-titled debut album, released when she was just 16, went platinum 5 times. She followed that up with the 2008 release of Fearless. The 6 times platinum-selling album hit the top of both the country and pop charts and is the most awarded in country music history.
And in 2010, we got to win Album of the Year at the Grammys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Her third record, Speak Now, sold more than 1 million copies in its first week.
I'm just having the best time doing this. Thank you so much. Everything that I have ever wanted has just happened to me.
So what's left for the 21-year-old 4-time Grammy-winning singer-songwriter? She's launching her first fragrance.
Wonderstruck, the beginning of something magical.
What else is magical? Taylor's now on her world tour and delighting fans all over the world. You can't tell, we are thrilled to have Taylor Swift back with us this morning. You don't even flinch anymore. I'm like over here because all the screaming and yelling, and you're just so accustomed.
It's amazing. They're so awesome. It's been a really amazing tour because every time we go on stage, it's that. Right. So it's been amazing. It
really has been, and I know you 98 stops that you've had already. But you come up to Thanksgiving. But first of all, let me say to you, you don't remember, but we do. We remember talking to you for the first time. You were 14 years old. We went to Nashville.
I remember that. That was like the biggest deal of my whole life then.
Well, we have a little bit of a clip. Let's take a look. Here's Taylor.
When I go through something, I have to write a song about it. I have to write a poem about it. Writing is everything to me.
You know what was so cool? You were going to play at Bluebird Cafe that night.
That was the night I played the show at Bluebird Cafe that ended up getting me a record deal. So it's really crazy to have that on film, and especially with you guys. You've been so amazing to me since beyond before day one. So thank you.
No, it's been easy to do. And so you go from, so excited to play at Bluebird Cafe, which is a legendary place and a lot of stars, to Billboard. Getting this honor from Billboard magazine, the youngest to ever do that. When you heard about that, what was your initial reaction?
When I heard about Billboard Woman of the Year, I was just... It was such an exciting, amazing honor. It's one of those jumping up and down moments where you're just like, of the whole year? Yeah. I mean, it's just like, it's amazing. I'm so thankful. I get so excited about stuff like that. And it's continued to stay exciting, all of this. And putting out this new fragrance, this is a new thing. This tour has been a new thing, just in the fact that we've been playing stadiums. Everything feels new all the time, even though it's been happening since I was 14.
Yeah, and so let's talk about this new fragrance that I am wearing, Wonderstruck. I love that it's a lyric from one of your songs, and I'm blushing all the way home. Tell me how this all came about.
Exactly. It's a line from my song Enchanted, and the line says, I'm wonderstruck, blushing all the way home. And I've always loved that line, and that phrase, wonderstruck. You don't hear it very often.
Right.
And so I just felt like if I ever got the chance to make a fragrance, which I've dreamed about doing since I was about 14 years old. Okay. Ever since I wrote that song, I thought that would be the title. And I'd want to create a fragrance that smelled the way that word feels.
And a lot of little girls are going to be buying it, and we have the bottle that it has little hidden, because you're all about the little hidden messages, like your little trinkets that are on it, that's from your travels and that in the bottle.
Yeah, we spent about a year creating this fragrance, so that entailed, creating the actual fragrance itself, but also I took the designers through my apartment and showed them all the different things that I've collected, antiques all over the world, and some of the things were like, I have a lot of bird cages hanging in my house, and I have a lot of like star lanterns, and so that was where we got some of the ideas to put the charms around the side of the bottle.
And I found the Hidden 13, your favorite number.
Yes.
You are about those little hidden messages. You take this very seriously, knowing that young people, especially young girls, look up to you, don't you?
It's sort of a serious thing, you know. I mean, it's been so much fun to have this relationship with my fans where they get me, they understand me, and I feel like it works the other way around too. And so, you know, you have to respect that bond. There's a trust there, and it's been so fun with the way they've made my life so beautiful. And I am constantly trying to think of ways to pay them back and thank them.
Well, they have been flooding our website with questions, and I want to get one good question. And this is from Sarah in New Jersey, and she asked you always have song quotes going down your arm for every show. How do you choose them?
I choose them just based on how I'm feeling that day. It's sort of a mood ring, and it's random. It's always other artists, always other artists' lyrics. But it's like if I think a line's clever or a line kind of applies to how I'm feeling that day, it can be anything like that. But it's always something that for some reason applies to me that day.
And how do you still find the time to write as much as you do? You're so busy. You're on the road with your second world tour. I know it's very important to you.
I'm up late a lot.
Okay.
I usually write between like 2 and 3 in the morning lately. It's usually been like I'll try to go to sleep and then I'll wake up with this idea and then I'll go to the piano and just write until 4 or 5 in the morning. But I've been writing more than ever before lately. It's crazy. You know, I think it's just kind of my way of figuring things out and understanding life and love and feelings and the whole thing, you know?
Well, thanks for always letting us in, and thanks for coming out here. Most people wouldn't have come out with this kind of weather, but I know your fans are important to us, to you.
It's just sprinkling.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It's not a downpour.
Well, congratulations on everything, and I know Wonderstruck, as I say, we all have it on, and it's going to be a big hit as everything else.
Thank you so much.
Next time we're going to have you sing, next time that you're here. We'd love to have you back.
Absolutely.
Great.
I love you guys. Thank you.
All right. Thank you again. Taylor Swift. Now let's get back inside with George.
Okay, Robin.